Hey guys, so before I start today's video, I just do want to take a moment to celebrate. We are 100 plus subscribers. So that's amazing. I'm so glad we made that milestone. So we're going to keep on climbing. Here's to 200. Let's go guys. Come on, we're going to get it. And then second of all, I know I haven't been as consistent with my uploads, but it was just a lot going on this past few weeks. I was trying to get everything situated, schedule wise, with work, school, and Anthony, because he's a whole schedule. But yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit better. I'm gonna be a little bit more consistent, and I really promise I'm gonna try to do great things. So in this video, I'm gonna be talking about how I lost 45 pounds in 6 months. If that's something that you're interested in hearing more about, what I did, the changes I made in my life and stuff like that, stick around. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and click the little bell notification so you can get a notification anytime that I upload. And all right, we'll see you on the next video. Smooches. Do better. We're gonna be better. We're gonna be great. Today's video, I'm gonna be talking about my weight loss journey, or how I started it. I'm currently still on the journey right now, but in this video I'm just gonna be talking about what I did to get to where I am right now. All right, so if that's interested in hearing about that, go ahead and subscribe, hit the little bell button, and then go ahead and keep on watching. And then don't forget to interact with me, talk to me, comment in the comment section, follow me on my social medias, all that great stuff. All right, let's get right on into the video. So this weight loss process really started, like I started taking it seriously, I would say in August of 2019. So that was at that point I've just had my baby a couple months back, and I was still I still had my pregnancy weight coupled with my regular weight, and I just was at the biggest that I've been in all of my life. I was like at 252 something, I don't know, it was like damn near 260, and I just was not comfortable with that. That was not okay with me. I just decided to make a change because I really, like I said, I started in August, so I was like I don't really want to work out. I hate working out. I hate sweating. I'm just lazy like that. I just, whatever you want to call it, that is, I just hate working out. So I was like, what can I do to still try to lose weight, but not, that does not involve exercise, and besides the obvious exercise. So I'm like, okay, so let's eat right. That's obvious. So exercise and eat right. So let's try eating right and see if that will do anything. So at first I really didn't like literally start eating right. What I did was mainly portion control. So I still, for the month of August, I still ate all my regular stuff that I used to eat. I still ate out. I still ate pizza, Chinese, you know, I still ate out, and I still ate my traditional foods. There's not really the best, you know, like jollof rice, yam, just stuff like that. I still ate that, but I tried to watch how much I was eating. So I was doing like a little portion control. So I would just try to get the smallest bowl possible, because that also makes, you know, that plays into it. So I just get the portion control bowl that I had, and then I would just put my little food in it, and I would just eat. And I still ate about I don't always eat breakfast. Even till today, I just don't eat breakfast like that. I don't eat till like 12. That's just how I am. So for the most part I snack and stuff, but so I still ate like 3 meals a day with snacks here and there, but like I said, I just portioned it better. I tried to not overeat. Portion control, like I learned portion control and how to, like, you know, size wise, measurement wise, and all of the stuff, and that works for me and my goal that I, you know, where I'm at and where I'm trying to go. I portioned my food based on that, and that's all I did for August. So in August, like starting off, I was about 255 and some change. So doing this, I didn't really lose too much weight. Like I didn't gain any weight, so that's a plus, but I didn't really lose too much weight, because then going into September I was like 250. So I lost about 5 pounds, you know, just in 1 month. So that wasn't really a lot for me. I was like, okay, so yeah. And I didn't work out, so I wasn't expecting expecting instant result. Again, this was more about like learning and just trying to live a lifestyle. I wasn't really trying to go instant. Like, I am trying to lose weight, but it wasn't like instant, let's lose 50 pounds in 10 days, like, or whatever type. Like, I had a realistic goal and I had a realistic time frame, basically. And for the first month, losing 5 pounds, that wasn't really I was like, okay, yeah, that's not bad, but let's do better. What can we do to make this better? So then September starts and I'm like, okay, so now I kind of learned how to like portion my foods. So let me go ahead and actually start eating the right things now. So September, I really started kind of eating a little bit better. I stopped eating out. So now I'm like trying to cook more and just trying to, I still ate out, I'm not gonna lie, but I did try to eat less. Like, that wasn't my first go-to. I would try to cook, or I'll try to see if there's something in the house first and just stuff like that. I'll try to find something in the house first. I didn't really do too much in September either. It was like October, it was just mainly, oh wow, it was like August, I just kind of learned how to eat right. What are some healthy foods? What are some fatty vegetables? So I just basically kind of started doing research on like how to eat healthier and just be healthier. So that's all I really did for September. So September is kind of going along, and then I also kind of start, like I said, I've been doing some research and stuff like that, and that's when I kind of heard or started hearing about intermittent fasting. And basically what it is you just have like a time frame, a 12-hour time frame, I believe it is. It's like different types of fasting, like you can choose which one works for you, but the one that I did was basically like 12 hours. So I would eat from 12 to 6 p.m. and then outside of that frame I would not eat. I'd be fasting. So, and that actually was really good for my work schedule at the time, because I was working at a call center and I was working like 6 to 4, I think it was, like 6 a.m. to like 3:30, 4 p.m., something like that. And that was basically the bulk of my eating time frame. And then since I was at work, I wouldn't be able to eat as much. Of course, if I took food with me or if I went and bought food, that's where self-control came in. I couldn't just go ahead and just buy stuff and just always snack. So that really worked out for me because I was at work for most of my eating time frame, so I wasn't as tempted, or it wasn't easy to eat, or like I was basically fasting like longer than my outside of my 12 to 6. Like I fasted like almost a whole day. So that's when I really started like losing weight with just intermittent fasting. And then mind you, now this is like October, I really kind of started intermittent fasting, actually, going through like the 12 to 6, I would try to eat. And then outside of 6 p.m. I did not eat until the next day, 12 p.m. But that's all I did. Like I just started doing that. I started intermittent fasting. And then I also started walking around my neighborhood. Now, I know I said I didn't exercise, but I did, like, I don't know if I really consider this exercise, because it wasn't like I wasn't walking like a fast-paced walk, like I said, y'all know I don't like to sweat, so it wasn't like a fast-paced walk, like let's sweat, like it was just like a stroll almost. Like sometimes I'll take my son, we'll go in a little stroller and we'll just walk around the neighborhood, and that's all we did, or that's all I did. Sometimes I take it with me if he wasn't napping, whatever the case was, and we just walk around the neighborhood like a couple of times, not more than 30 minutes. All I did, as far as exercise wise, I just walked. And I did that about, like on a good week, I'll probably do it like 3 times, but for the most part, I probably did like 3 times. But my goal was to do it like 4 times out the week, but there was a few weeks that I probably did it 4 times out the week. But I know, I probably didn't. But that's all I did exercise-wise. So October, I am now intermittent fasting. I'm walking around my neighborhood. I'm trying to eat right. I'm trying to portion my food right. So then my boyfriend's like, "Ooh, why don't you go ahead and start drinking a gallon of water a day and see how that goes? I want to go ahead and I'll do it with you." Like, so he's like, "We'll both drink a gallon of water a day, and you're already like intermittent fasting, so that might help you, curb your hunger and this and the third." I was like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. That's an MVP idea, babe. So I was like, let's do it. We will start drinking a gallon of water a day. And then what I did was this. was my gallon of water a day. So I took this with me everywhere. I don't use it anymore. I upgraded, it broke on me, so I don't use it anymore. But I had this with me. This was my lifeline, y'all. Like I said, I worked at a call center at the time, so I would take this with me, and I would literally just sit it at my desk, and I would just drink water. Am I thirsty? Am I hungry? Am I bored? Am I on a call? Am I not on a call? What am I doing? I'm drinking water. Like this, I think, when I started doing this, and I was at that time I was intermittent fasting, and then I started drinking a gallon of water a day. Yo, that's when like I was like, okay, results. But yeah, that was really the main big thing, I think, was intermittent fasting with my gallon of water a day. But at this time, it is like what, October, November now, going into November. I started drinking a gallon of water a day. I'm walking around my neighborhood. I'm intermittent fasting. And then for intermittent fasting, what I did, like, I didn't eat till about 4, 5, sometimes 6 when I got home, and I was like, I just had that one big meal for the day for the most part. And there's challenging days, whatever the case may be, and I just have like a snack with me. I take my snack with me to work because I know I will eat something, or like I know I would definitely want something to eat, and I don't want to be tempted to go buy something bad for me. So I'll just go ahead and take an apple, a carrot with some peanut butter, or some sort of snack, and I'll just go ahead and take it with me to work on those challenging days, as I like to call them. But for the most part, I really didn't eat like any food like a hot meal or like a real food until about like 5, 6 for the, later on that day. And so in November, a little bit later on, I realized basically that I was doing OMAD, and I realized it because I was watching YouTube, and then like a video popped up, and that's how I realized. I was like, oh, I'm basically doing OMAD because I'm only eating one meal a day for the most part. Like there are days, like I said, I will eat or snack along the way, but I really only ate one meal, and that was like later on that night for the dinner. That was what I ate. I only ate dinner. So that's when I realized I was also doing OMAD. So I was now doing intermittent fasting with OMAD, and now I am doing that's the intermittent fasting with OMAD, and I'm still just trying to drink my gallon of water a day. So those are my main 3 things that I was like really noticing was the yielding results. And at this point, I have still not exercised. I have not exercised, like I have not done any vigorous exercise. I just walked. So yeah. And also in November, I had completely cut off soda, candy, snacks, sugary snacks, and just stuff like that. I completely cut it off. So I also wasn't like snacking, no more carbs. I wasn't eating no bread. I was like, for my meal, for the one meal a day, I was mainly eating just like chili. I had made a lot of chili. That was like my go-to meal because it was easy. It was super easy, cheap, and just easy to make. Like I literally just put the ingredients in a crock pot, put it aside, go to work, come back, and you're done. So that was super easy in my go-to meal. And I also had some salads. Like my salads that I liked, for some reason, I don't know, that's all I liked in them, was just cucumber, carrots, and lettuce, and then my chicken or whatever meat of choice I had. But that was all I ate, just stuff like that. We had taco nights, but then for me, instead of eating them with like a taco shell, I would actually just go ahead and just eat it with the lettuce. So I just had the meat and the lettuce, and I just eat it like that. And just stuff like that to kind of switch it around, so I'm not eating the same thing every day. But at that point, I have had a gallon of water a day. So once I ate that meal, it was really filling, and I was really good for the day. And again, my goal, I don't know if I mentioned again, was my goal was to drink my gallon of water before I got home. So from in the morning from 6 to 4 p.m. was my time frame to drink a gallon of water. For the most part, I was able to finish it because, like I said, that's all I did. That's all I had time to do. That's all I could do. And work. So I just drank the water, and then by 4 p.m. for the most part I was done. And then if I went home, and then whatever extra water I drank for that day, that's just extra on top, and that's extra good water. That's good. So that's what I did for the November, December. And then at this point, like I really noticed that's when I lost the most weight. I was like at 2 in December. I was like in my 220s, 215 range. So like at this point, like I've really lost almost all of what, 35 to 40 pounds, and I was like really going strong. So then December comes, and that's kind of where I'm at now, or that's where I stopped at in December. I don't know what happened, but in December, I finally got my medical assistant license. And what else happened? That was it. I don't know what happened in January, but for some reason I kind of started slacking off. I stopped intermittent fasting. I still drink my gallon of water a day till today, but I have not been as consistent as I was the previous 5 months. So yeah, so that was it for that video, you guys. That's how I was able to lose 45 pounds. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that video. So like I said, weight loss, I think, is a lifestyle. Like, it's something you have to commit to and live by. So go ahead and comment down below if you agree with me. Go ahead and subscribe so we can, keep you guys on the next video. Smooches.